Hey there, Streakers. Have you ever had those moments where you think of something, you walk into the room, and all of a sudden you have forgotten why it was that you even went into that room? Now, I don't want to hear that it's age that caused that, because I've had this happen to me several times throughout my entire life. I think there are moments in our life where we're heading down a road, we think we're going somewhere, and then we get to that place and we realize we've forgotten why we even started on the road. Or more simply, we're going from one room to the next and you're thinking to yourself, you know what? I have got to get this particular whatever out of that next room. And then you forget why you even went in that room. Have you ever had those moments? Well, that's what happened. I knew exactly what it was I wanted to talk with you about today, being Saturday. And hello, how are you? Jeff Downs, Streaking Show. Looking forward to chatting with you today about what actually changed, because I was going down a road, I was thinking about, and I thought this morning, I'm like, oh, that's what I want to talk to all the streakers about. And then I got behind the mic, and all of a sudden, not even all of a sudden, sorry, that's not true. I was getting ready to talk with you, and I could not remember for the life of me what it was. And I was really excited about it. And so I'm sharing with you that I was going to share with you something absolutely amazing. I mean, earth-shattering, through the roof, fantastic. And now I can't remember it. That's how amazing it was. Instead, what I'm going to share with you is pretty phenomenal, something that I got as a gift in the mail. And this gift came as a thank you from one of my leaders, and I'm a little shout out, a little thank you to her. And she sent me this card deck. And at first I was kind of interested. What is this card deck all about? And the card deck, and it's cards, 52 cards, hearts, diamonds, spades, and clubs. Interestingly, though, this card deck is 52 essential relationship skills. Now, I have a streak to review at least what I call one development card every day. And the reason I came up with that streak is because there were several subjects which I was studying that I needed a daily review. And I thought, how's the best way to do this? And each of these particular lessons or each of these different subjects had with them a deck of cards. And I thought, you know what? If I have a streak to review at least one, that will allow me to continue to stay fresh on that particular subject. Well, that has been something that I have really cherished as far as a streak is concerned, because it's led to the idea of it's either review or develop at least one development card, self-improvement card every single day. From that, I have developed cards as I have been listening to, and you can call them flashcards, as I've been listening to different masterclass. Like I mentioned a couple of days ago about Kim Scott's masterclass that I just finished. And by the way, I started a brand new masterclass that is about intentional eating. Mindfulness, intentional, deliberate. Do these sound familiar? It's what streaking is all about. Well, I got these cards in the mail and I opened them up, and 52 essential relationship skills. And as I got to reading through them, I was absolutely impressed with what it was that they presented. So it's only one side, and you can actually play cards with them because it is ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, king, ace, then the ace to the next one. But as I looked at these cards, listen to some of the things that and it's questions that you consider either with yourself or with someone else, because it's relationship skills. So take a listen to this. The card starts out with a bold heading that says what the skill is that you'll be working on with this particular card. Now, there's not a lot of verbiage, but there are a couple of questions and then something to prompt you on what you can do to either answer that question or talk with someone in your relationship. So this is the Ace of Hearts. And by the way, the company is Mind, Brain, Emotion. Mind, Brain, Emotion, and it's mindbrainemotion.com. I looked for them on Amazon. They're not there. You actually purchase them from mindbrainemotion.com, and there are all kinds of card decks that they have. I was really impressed. And by the way, this is not a paid promotion. It's not a paid sponsorship. I am doing this of my own accord and putting it out there. So the Ace of Hearts. Listen, That is the title. What can I do to help you see, hear, feel, know that I am listening? Describe a time when you felt heard or unheard. Isn't that a great question? The reason I was struck by this question is the way that it's worded is different than what I had thought about before. This is not the first time where I've studied or looked at listen. Listen is something that's a skill that everyone says. The good Lord gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. You should listen twice as much as you talk. And by the way, someone has to talk in order for you to listen. So it's good to ask questions. So what can I do? And this, I think you have to be not only intentional, but vulnerable and willing to receive some feedback. As we talked about before, feedback is priceless. And as you look at feedback, this gives you the opportunity to get some feedback. So listen, what can I do to help you see, hear, feel, know that I am listening? What this prompts is the other person to respond to you with what they are looking at as listening rather than how I think listening should be or is, or that they should be listening in a way that I think they should. That's the Ace of Hearts. I'm gonna scroll down through here a couple. So here's the Jack of Hearts. Wonder. I wonder if you have ever thought about blank. And then another one to follow that, how might we blank? I wonder if you have ever thought about hiking the Himalayas. How might we prepare for it? Wonder. Let your mind go. This came with, so there's a couple more. Let me give you one more, and then I want to end with what they talked about as far as how you play the game, if you will, play this game of building a relationship. So we have the Jack of Spades, dare. What does standing up for yourself mean? What can I do to stand up for you and with you? Is that just the coolest thing ever? Each one of these cards has fantastic questions that would be absolutely excellent to sit down with a person you want to build a relationship and go through. Now, here's the rules of the game. Quick rules. Number 1, be present. As you look at being present, that means really looking at, considering, and being with the person you are with right at that moment. Or if you're doing these and quizzing yourself, then it's present at that moment. 2, stay curious. And 3, show respect. These cards, honestly, I'm looking forward to using them and going through them with my family. And as I do that, keeping the streak alive of reviewing at least one development card every single day. If you're interested in these cards, 52 Essential Relationship Skills or others, they also have social skills and interview skills and any other number of skills that are in a card deck. Look them up at mindbrainemotion.com. Again, not a paid promotion. I am just sharing with you awesome stuff that I have found, and this is pretty awesome stuff. If you want to learn more about streaking, you know where to go, right? The Streaking app, download it at Apple App Store or at Google Play. You can also buy the book at Amazon.com or anywhere books are sold. Until tomorrow, keep streaking.